A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Wednesday, August 10th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. The city of Poughkeepsie was plagued by gunfire yesterday. One man was killed, 2 others were shot, and several people were forced to seek shelter during a gun battle on Tuesday night. A recreational softball game at the city's College Hill ballpark was interrupted when gunfire erupted during the game. The adult players, many accompanied by spouses and young children, were forced to seek shelter after occupants of a car began shooting at an unknown target just outside the field's entrance on Tuesday at about 8:30 at night. The target returned fire. Witnesses say at least 20 rounds were fired between the two parties. There were no injuries reported at the scene. The state-run Mid-Hudson Forensic Psychiatric Center on Route 17M in the town of Goshen is scheduled to be replaced with a modern facility on the same property, and sewer and water service was an issue. The state agency that operates the center wants to acquire its water from the city of Middletown, but the State Department of Environmental Conservation had issues with safe yield. Middletown Public Works Commissioner Jacob Tawil says they've been resolved.
After several meetings and letters and so on and so forth between the mayor, myself, and DEC and our consultants, the DEC, they saw it our way, and they agreed to approve the water and sewer extension to the new facility.
The new forensic center is estimated to cost $300 million, says Tawil. Orange County Executive Stephen Newhouse has signed legislation that will see roughly $1 million allocated to replace all of the wooden bridges along the Heritage Trail with steel and concrete structures. Newhouse says that will facilitate faster response in the event of emergencies.
Now we can get emergency vehicles, an ambulance if somebody has a heart attack or needs service, rather than have to take them out on like a ATV. We can actually drive emergency vehicles throughout the entire span, but we have to replace these wooden roads that don't have the ability to hold the weight that emergency vehicles have.
The Heritage Trail runs from the Monroe area at its south end to Middletown in the north. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
50 local nonprofit organizations in Ulster County have been selected for awards of up to $50,000 through the Nonprofit Recovery and Resiliency Grant Program. A total of $1.5 million in American Rescue Plan Act funds are being allocated to provide direct support to essential nonprofits and veteran service organizations who serve vulnerable populations as they recover from the COVID-19 public health crisis. The current Hyde Park Town Hall was constructed in 1968 and is not ADA compliant in several areas, including ease of access to the basement offices of the building department. The previous administration had begun plans to modernize the building before being voted out of office last year. Town Supervisor Al Turigiani says the previous board estimated the modernization, including an addition, would cost about $2 million, but didn't have enough money. He agreed the project needs to be completed, and he says that they're looking for options for the under-budgeted plan.
According to our controller, we're pretty much up there to where we have great credit. I don't think there's a problem that way, but our borrowing capacity is not high enough to cover this short.
Turigiani says they're in the process of looking to apply for state grants and possible loans. Former Newburgh Free Academy principal Edgar Glascott has resigned. The district, now under the leadership of new superintendent Dr. Jackie Lynn Manning Campbell, has issued an announcement that is seeking applicants for an anticipated vacancy for a high school co-principal. Glasgow was one of 2 administrators and 4 teachers who were suspended following what was perceived as an inappropriate social media post about a hair extension belonging to a female African-American student. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.